today they had engaged in drinking and consuming THC gummies. Vandermeer stated that an argument erupted, leading to the altercation, though he could not recall specific details. Vandermeer has been charged with the following offenses: Count 1, murder, first-degree felony. Count 2, unlawful possession, purchase, transfer of a dangerous weapon, misdemeanor A. Count 3, possession of a controlled substance, marijuana, misdemeanor B. Count 4, use or possession of drug paraphernalia, misdemeanor B. And count 5, intoxication, a misdemeanor C. Vandermeer was booked into the Yarn County Jail on February 13th, 2025. The investigation remains ongoing, with the Office of the Medical Examiner involved in determining the official cause of death for Mr. Wittenberg. The Yarn County Sheriff's Office encourages anyone with further information on this case to contact our office. I'll be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Given the suspect had lacerations on his face, any reason to believe that this could have been self-defense?
It's possible. I mean, like I say, it's still under investigation. When we talked to him last night, he would answer questions about, the immediate details around where he was at and what he was doing there. But when we got up to the part of the altercation, he would shut down and not answer any further questions. So we're still trying to piece a lot of the puzzle back together.
Any reason to believe that they had a relationship outside of this dispute over the dogs a few days ago?
No, everything that we know at this time indicates that their relationship was very new, that it's only been, within the past 4 or 5 days that they've had contact with each other. Any other questions?
Was there anyone else at the home at the time?
No. It's a Connex box that the victim was living in, and it's very generic. There's not a whole lot there, and nobody else was there.
Thank you.
Any other questions at all?
Sheriff, is there any reason to, so when I'm trying to understand, so you were called for a stabbing victim, and then you went to talk to the person who supposedly stabbed that person, and they were found dead. Is there any, I know this may sound strange, but is there any reason to believe that it's possible that the original victim that called in, they had inflicted their own wounds, or were they, do you know yet, or is that part of your investigation still?
That's all still part of our investigation. Like I say, the original victim, which is now our suspect, did have wounds, but they were mostly superficial and were easily treated by the hospital, and he was released last night. So, were they self-inflicted? Were they afflicted through a mutual affray? We just don't know yet. We're still trying to put those pieces together.
Okay.
When you arrested Vandermeer, was he still showing signs of intoxication, or how intoxicated was he?
I wasn't there when he was actually arrested, but even when you got up on the scene, you could smell the odor of alcohol. It was very clear that there had been quite a bit of drinking that had taken place. We're going to have to wait until we get toxicology back before we know the level of his intoxication at that particular time.
Do you know what preceded the argument? The fight, what they were fighting about?
Well, originally, 2 or 3 days ago, it was over the victim's dogs running loose and kind of stirring up our suspect's dogs. That was what their original meeting and subsequent argument was about originally. We don't know what it was last night. All that we've been told was that he went over with a case of beer and possibly a bottle of vodka to try to make amends, and that while they were drinking at some point, an altercation ensued, and when we came on the scene, we found one that had minor injuries, and when we made entry into the other home with a search warrant, the other one was deceased.
Okay.
Any other questions I can answer for you? If not, thank you for coming. We appreciate your support, and we'll keep you informed as things continue to develop. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you spell that last name? Wittenberg?
Wittenberg. It is Wittenburg.
And it's Corey with a C.
Corey with a C.
Okay.